Friends, I say we did so at the expense of blood, and on that good New England blood! That's the price that we have paid far too often here in Boston. Let us not forget those 5 innocent Bostonians who were gunned down on King Street in March of 1770. These innocents were massacred by the very British regulars who were sent here to protect our streets. It was thanks to the work of my cousin, John Adams, that we gave those men a fair trial.
My dears, either side of the deck is fine. Please go to the left. You want to step forward? I don't mind. My dears, either side of the deck is fine. Now welcome aboard the Eleanor, patriots. Your bravery tonight is appreciated and needed. But before we begin, I have questions for you. Have to make sure you're here for the right reason. So if you're here to destroy the king's tea, say aye! Aye! If you're here to cast off the yoke of Parliament's tyranny, say aye! Aye! If you are here to be captured and arrested for treason, say aye! Aye! No. That was a test and a lot of you failed. That's all right. So we're going to go over the dangers tonight because of that. Seen in this harbor about 500 yards away, there are 3 British warships. Don't look for them, it's dark and foggy. Just trust me, they're there, yes. And between them, they do have 100 cannons combined. Now, they have an order to fire upon us. We try to sail back to England this night. But I don't think sailing away is part of our plan, so we do not need to worry about the Navy. We don't have to worry about those redcoats either since the massacre 3 years ago. They have been stationed at Castle William. It's an island out in our harbor. They can only come back into Boston proper as if they received word from our esteemed Royal Governor, Thomas Hutchinson. Yes, by his name. And like the giant coward he is, he's hiding tonight. So, my dear, that only leaves one true danger. All of you. Yes, you are all quite dangerous this evening. For if any of us speak of tonight's actions, even in praise, we will all be put on trial for the crime of treason. Yes, we are terrified. Because the punishment for treason is very good. It's hanging and then death. Fates I would like to avoid this night. So we are going to take an oath of secrecy to be sure our actions are never spoken of. So everyone raise a hand. Repeat after me. I promise.
I promise.
To never tell.
To never tell.
Thank you, I trust you. You all look really nice. Alright, now Patriots, I have gone ahead and pulled up 3 chests of tea. We are going to do a ceremonial first volley. This will be the first. I'm just going to pick 3 of my closest, bravest Patriots. You two, you all team up together. Yes, come. You, my dear, you can take that one. You two take this one. Beautiful, you're close. Oh, how about a child? A child labor? You want to do it together?
That's Mr. John Crane there.
Alright, on my count of 3, we're going to toss the tea, and then everyone's going to yell her song, alright? Alright. Ready? Let's lift it up. Hold it with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3! Very good! Now they sing forever. We just can't look at them. No, go back to our boat. Now, Patriots, before we commit any more crimes, we are going to storm down below and survey the cargo. When I say storm, I mean follow me in a single file line. Yes, watch your step, use the handrails. If you're tall, watch your head. We are going down this set of stairs only, so start making your way around this.
Now, friends, approximately 70% of modern day Boston is that's just what it is. But we are very proud to say that we're located here in the exact same body of water.
Holy night, Son of God, love's pure light, radiant beams from thy holy face, with the dawn of redeemed. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh, dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. The snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
counting the star. If you add in the star, it stands about 33.3 feet tall, which is a number I am making up. But as well, you guys saw the lights wrapped around that Christmas tree, right? If you stretch those lights out in a straight line, it would be over a mile long. Those lights are longer than the Shaman Peninsula. The original Boston. Yeah, it's wild. But as well, if you guys have any last-minute Christmas shopping you gotta do, Faneuil Hall is the spot I would recommend. Established in the 1740s as Boston's marketplace, today it's got a whole slew of great stores for you to check out. We just passed ye old Sephora. A gift card there is what every wife wants in their stocking this year. As well, they have Newbury comic history in Boston. But I am bringing up the old State House because this, in 1685, was where the very first Christmas Mass was held in Boston. You see, it was just after the holiday was legalized here in Boston, and a certain man was elected as governor of Massachusetts, Sir Edmund Andros. And you see, Sir Edmund Andros was not elected by the people of Boston. He was elected by the King of England, which none of the Bostonians liked. But Sir Edmund Andros, he wanted to be a bit more controversial, so he held the very first Christmas Mass in that building just there that we passed. But this Mass had a pretty unique feature that we don't see too often today. Just around the perimeter of that building was an army of redcoat soldiers trying to stop the Puritans from rioting. The first Christmas Mass had an army of nutcrackers, guys. That's wild. Yes, but you see, the Puritans, that army of redcoat soldiers, it didn't stop them because they were patient. They waited until the first public Christmas Mass was held in 1688 by the congregation founded by Sir Edmund Andros, King's Chapel, which is coming up on our left. And no, it is not the Duncan, even though Boston runs on it. Here on your left. It is this gorgeous stone building coming up on your left. Notice the pillars as well as we pass. Keep an eye out for the fence where you might see some Christmas wreaths. You see, King's Chapel here was the first Anglican church built in Boston as well. Later on became the first Unitarian church in the entire country. And they held the first public Christmas Mass, no nutcrackers this time, in 1688. And funnily enough, if we go back into their financial records, each year after 1688, on December 26th, they requested a new order of windows for their church because on Christmas Day, the Puritans threw rocks through their windows. No one can have any fun, according to the Puritans. So they had to buy new windows as well. The stonework of that building actually has a very interesting history. Parson Brown, he'll say, "Are you married?" We'll say, "No, man, but you can do the job when you're in town." Later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. So that's what King's Chapel's like. As well, a little FYI, I will be singing a lot on this tour, so don't feel the need to clap every time. Unless you really wanna. I will not stop you, I promise. But, finishing up with King's Chapel, you might have noticed, coming up just ahead, not as easily visible with the sun setting on the horizon, but we are approaching Boston Common, which loves to make itself known with the gorgeous lights put up this time of year by the Park Service here in Boston. And you see, Boston Common is the oldest public park in the country, established in 1634 as public land. And the reason we call it the Common is because public land means it was a common land. You see, when we bought this land from William Blackstone, well, the Puritans, they all chipped in their shillings together and purchased it collectively, which meant everyone owned a little piece of the Boston Common. Now, on your left. You guys are going to get a chance to look inside the Common for yourselves later. You guys excited? Yeah. But it is a wee bit nippy outside. Make sure you got your coats, folks. But as well, we are still sort of in the get-to-know-you portion of the tour. I'm feeling you guys out, you're feeling me out, so I'm curious, who here is visiting Boston for the very first time? No one. That's fine by me. That's fine by me. I do like being people's first impression on the occasion, but it's all right. Which means a decent slew of you probably are people who don't live in Boston or nearby, but you visited us before and you liked us so much you decided to come back. Raise your hand. Who here decided to come back to Boston? Ooh, a whole lot of you. And last but not least, let me know where you're at. Where are my locals? Okay, Bostonians are usually louder, but that's fine by me. But yeah, well, we have a decent amount of Bostonians on our trolley today, and as I said, I grew up here in Boston, so I know a little thing or two about the city, so if my locals could back me up. Would you guys believe me if I told you that the song Jingle Bells was actually written here in Boston? I got a whole lot of head nods, yes, a whole lot of no's. Well, you see, you shouldn't believe me. It was written in Medford, just a few miles north of Boston. Some people say it counts, some people don't. But feel free to put your hands up in the air like you just don't care on the roller coaster hill. Your hands are still inside the vehicle, so it totally is fine by me. But, you see, in the 1850s, James Lord Pierpont wrote Jingle Bells just up in Medford, Massachusetts, for the annual holiday sleigh rides that were being hosted that year. But the holiday they were celebrating was not Christmas. Did you guys know this? It is! Jingle Bells was originally written as a Thanksgiving song. Did you guys know this?
No.
That's why you took the toll. But you see, because Christmas refuses to stay in its lane and consumes everything around it, it took Jingle Bells for its own. And frankly, I think it works better as a Christmas song, don't you guys?
Yeah.
And I would imagine you guys know the lyrics, right? Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg. The Batmobile lost a wheel and Joker got away. Why'd you guys stop singing? That was so sad. That's the best chorus. It's got the Dark Knight in it. Well, okay, you guys seem to know Jingle Bells pretty well, but I am curious if you guys would happen to know the secret fourth verse that no one sings really anymore. I'm going to sing a little bit. I'm going to see who catches on. Now the ground is wide, go it while you're young. Take the girls tonight and sing the sleighing song. Just get a bobtail bay, 240 as a speed. Hitch him to an open sleigh and crack, he'll take the lead. Oh, jingle bells, blah, blah, blah. You get it. You get it. But okay, none of you guys did that. Impressive. Okay. But as well, I usually like to ask if people know what holiday the song was written for, and I'm always hoping, fingers crossed, someone says Valentine's Day, because that verse fits perfectly. It's about getting a date, like using the sleigh rides to get a girl. Wild. But otherwise, I think we can scrap it. You know, I don't think it fits. I much prefer the Caped Crusader, don't you? I mean, you can never go wrong with Batman, right? Forgotty stuff I have to say will make Charles Street any better than just looking at it. So, I'm going to sing a little bit, but don't look at me, folks. I'm used to people not paying attention to me. Look out the windows and enjoy Charles Street. everybody knows your name. Yes, the restaurant and gift shop themed after the famous TV show. But the other side of the street is just as interesting as Cheers. You see here, we have the Boston Public Garden, established in 1837, making it the oldest botanical garden here in the country. Now you might notice there aren't as many lights here in the public garden as there were on Boston Common. That's because we have over 100 different species of trees we're trying to preserve. But that doesn't mean we can't decorate the statues. One of my favorites. You know them, I know them. Mrs. Mallard and her 8 kids. Make way for ducklings! Are out there on the Boston Public Garden today. And my friends, they're all cozy up this winter. Do not worry that they're chilling out there. They've got their scarves and hats. And when there's a Bruins game playing, I know, we put them in Rangers gear. But you see, the Boston Public Garden is part of a larger circuit of parks here in Boston called Boston's Emerald Necklace, which connects all the way down from where we started our tour by the Rose Kennedy Greenway, out here to your right, with the Commonwealth Mall extending out into the Back Bay Faneuil. And you see, the Commonwealth Mall is probably my favorite of the various parks in Boston's Emerald Necklace. Because as we pass by, you will see the Commonwealth Mall is fashioned after a French boulevard or a promenade. So much the store I told you is close to my heart, founded by an MIT student, as well, just next to Newbury College, is Trident Booksellers and Cafe. If you could notice, I am an avid reader, so Trident Booksellers, they have a great discount table this holiday season where you can get a classic for a very low price as well. To get a little coffee from their cafe and read what you just want. Lovely little church. Take a look at those stained glass windows, folks. Especially backlit this time of year for everyone to enjoy. If you came to Boston in the middle of the summer, you would have to go inside the church when the sunlight is hitting them just right to see those colors pop in that exact same way. But the way those colors pop is actually very unique to those stained glass windows. Because you see, the Arlington Street Church, their windows were actually developed not too far from here, just around that next street corner where we just were, with Tiffany and Company. As you see, the son of the founder of Tiffany and Company, Louis Tiffany, invented those stained glass windows. They're called Faneuil stained glass, where as the glass is curing, cooling off, that's when you add the pigment in, rather than the other stained glass windows you might see in Boston and also around the world, where they cure the glass and then paint the pigment on afterwards. So, when you saw those windows, the color was literally baked into the glass. But as well, I'm sure you can guess, given that it's a very rare kind of stained glass and has the Tiffany brand on it, those windows were very expensive. And you see, the Arlington Street Church started buying them one at a time, starting in 1899. They originally intended to purchase 20 windows.
Okay.
72 degrees year-round? Yeah. It doesn't really get hot. 2 weeks it only gets like 9. We're going to have to become a resident of San Diego. How much cheaper for it? Oh my god. I mean, San Diego is expensive, but there are, like, where his parents live, it's cheaper.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where people like live, or Escondido. Escondido. Where you live $600 grand for an 1,800 square foot house. A lot of them available.
Oh, that could have like hit.
His family lives in Lakeside,
Here,
or like
Florida.
CT. You're still like in the city.
There it is.
When you guys looked at me when he started dancing.
I was like, oh.
Show me your jingle. Yeah.
Your left, Boston Tea Party and Ships Museum. And just behind me, one of my favorite attractions in Boston, the Big Milk. Take a look on your left, folks. It is indeed a large jug of milk. At one point, was in the Guinness Book of World Records as the largest jug of milk in the world.
I don't know if it was right here, but we were somewhere around here.
It is not currently, but when it was in the Guinness Book of World, called the Lobster Nativity Scene, where you can buy a nativity scene where every character in the nativity scene is simply a lobster dressed in costume. So it's quite possible that Betty the Yeti had too many lobsters rather than too many shrimp. I think that's a fair assessment. But folks, look at the lights coming up, which are announcing the snowboard's arrival. As well, the snowboard trade market was just announced 2 hours ago. But the snowboards shortly coming up ahead, folks, is a blast. Some of my favorite stands in the snowboard you might be able to see. There's a blacksmith who was on the show Forged in Fire. The blacksmithing show. He was a finalist on the show, and now he's in the to do after the 9 out of 10. It was rough, folks. There was no White Christmas on Charles Street. It was just all red in my throat. But here, just ahead, guys, is the last of our official Christmas trees. Very underwhelming reaction. Yeah, but I think it's fairly balanced. We got 2 trees that use multicolored lights, 2 trees that use exclusively white lights. You know, balance here in Beaver. But as well, the snowboard, as you can see just here on your right, shortly will be on our left, is absolutely gorgeous and is open pretty much every day of the week from about 11:30 a.m. to, 8 p.m. So, you still have time this evening, folks, to get your next Christmas gift at the snowboard holiday market. As well, this village in Iceland and in Scandinavia with all the gorgeous lights throughout the city. I love Reykjavik. I'm actually Icelandic myself, so I'll have to go home and go to one. But the snowboard is a blast. The last shop I'll recommend, folks, is called Cheapo Records. It's a record shop that also offers custom clothing. So, while you can get some very lovely records as well, as well as posters. Again, a deal of 3 posters for $21. At Cheapo Records, you can get custom clothing. You could get Nat King Cole's Christmas album on the back of a flannel. Or MCR's The Black Parade, if that's more your vibe. Okay, not that kind of crowd. But, as we're passing by the snowboards, my friends, you guys remember we wrote a song earlier. Oh, it's aged well. You guys ready to hear it? I don't want to live for Hanukkah. There are just 8 things And as a personal thank you from me to you folks, I have made these handcrafted ornaments that I made myself this morning, just for you guys, for your trees this holiday season.